Good morning. Two Labour MPs have been denied entry to Israel and deported. Yuan and Abtisam Mohamed, who flew to Israel yesterday, were denied entry because, according to the Israeli Immigration Ministry, they were suspected of plans to document the activities of security forces and to spread anti-Israel hatred. Well, let's bring in our political correspondent, Serena Barker-Singh, who's in Westminster covering this for us. Morning to you, Serena. So this is quite a big move.
Yeah, it's quite an extraordinary move, which the two MPs have said they are astounded by. Essentially, the two MPs flew from Luton yesterday to Israel as part of an official parliamentary delegation, and they were then subsequently rejected from entry into the country and then deported. Now, Israeli authorities said they were suspected of plans to document the activities of security forces and spread anti-Israel hatred. The two MPs said they'd travelled to visit humanitarian aid projects and communities in the West Bank, and they'd done it with UK charity partners who have over a decade of experience in taking parliamentary delegations. Now, we're not sure if these two MPs were travelling alone or whether they were with other MPs, whether these two were singled out or not. We do know that they are making their way back to the UK later today and will update ministers on this ongoing situation. But they have said in their own statement, "We are astounded at the unprecedented step taken by the Israeli authorities. Parliamentarians should feel free to speak truthfully in the House of Commons without fear of being targeted." Just context of things that they have said previously this year in the Commons. Abtisam Mohamed initiated a cross-party letter signed by 61 other MPs and Lords calling for a ban on goods on Israeli settlements on Palestinian territory, but was citing an opinion from the International Court of Justice. She's also criticised Israel for withholding humanitarian aid from Gaza, telling the House of Commons in October that international law prohibits the starvation of civilians as a method of warfare. In January, Yuan spoke in favour of bringing sanctions against Israeli ministers after they suggested building Israeli settlements in northern Gaza to encourage Palestinians to leave. Now, they have done this within their parliamentary duties and in the proper way in the House of Commons. And we're still unclear the specifics of why exactly they were denied entry, though the Israeli officials say there was no evidence because they were not meeting any politicians or officials there. Of course, the MPs say they were there to work with UK charity partners, but the Foreign Secretary says he is concerned. He says that he has spoken to his counterparts. He says it's unacceptable, counterproductive and deeply concerning that two British MPs on a parliamentary delegation to Israel have been detained and refused entry to Israeli authorities. I've made clear to my counterparts in the Israeli government that this is no way to treat British parliamentarians, and we have been in contact with both MPs to offer our support. The government also say the UK's focus remains securing a return of the ceasefire and negotiations to stop bloodshed, free the hostages and end the conflict in Gaza. Unclear, though, where this leaves relations between the government and Israeli officials.
Serena, well, it's one that's going to develop through the day, so we'll keep an eye on it. Thank you for now. We'll speak to you again soon.